Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one. Welcome back to Into the Dead, where we've had to put Penny into therapy in the communal area after the previous video where she got into what she thought was going to be a gunfight until it turned out that her revolver had somehow managed to unload itself while it was in her pocket. So she's a bit shook up. She's actually quite susceptible to this. It's the only real negative side of having Penny as one of your characters. If she gets into face-to-face melee combat with the undead, she's got a chance of suffering the nightmares affliction. Anybody can get it, but Penny's particularly susceptible to it. And it basically means that rest becomes useless because you're constantly suffering from nightmares, and the only way to get rid of it is to spend time recovering in the communal area. Oh, I'm going to break down this F300 carbine for weapons parts because I need ammo for the revolver. And also the F300 carbine is alright, but it's not the rifle that I want. There we go. That's why you put people in the communal area when they're suffering from mental conditions. She has lost nightmares and she has gained nightmares recovering. So she's not completely recovered, but give it a day or two and she'll be fine. Well, I've got my level 2 weapons bench, but I am kind of low on resources. I can, however, make 357 Magnum ammunition, which is good because I've only got 5 shots left. Despite the oh shit, who unloaded my revolver moment at RM&K Communications in the last episode, we did manage to reach the vantage point and spotted another 2 locations, one of which is, in fact, a shelter. And more importantly, it's within spitting distance of Millwood Manor, which is where we need to get to for the airlift escape plan and get out of Walton City and escape the quarantine before the government does something that we're going to regret. Something that I just noticed as I was preparing the scavenging run to Fitzgerald House here is that the revolver ammunition, I mean, I knew that the revolver ammunition and all weapon ammunition takes up its own slot in your inventory, but it still takes up its own slot in your inventory even after you've loaded it into the weapon, which is mildly annoying, but what are you going to do? Anyway, you can see that we're in the fancy end of town now. This is Fitzgerald House. Oh, there's some undead down there. Hello, a suitcase. What do we have? Firecrackers and some scrap metal. It looks like I could get onto the rooftop, but I want to take care of the zombie blocking the front door. Let's have a quick peek. There's one over there. It keeps turning around. It doesn't look like it's walking a patrol, though. Okay, I'm going to go back up top. I'm going to need to deal with it at some point, because the whole purpose of my being here is to take it over as a shelter, so I can have a shelter that I can actually reach Millwood Manor from. But it looked like that zombie is going to be easier to deal with from the other side because I don't have to go as far to get to it. I might not be able to make it across the lobby before it turns around. Plus, there may be another van. There's a cat! There's a pussy cat. Oh, we're moving in here. Okay. Courtyard's clear. Is that thing going to turn around? Possibly, but not anymore. Plenty of food. Let's see what's in the courtyard. Right. It's not moving. If it was going to turn around, it would have turned around by now. So it should be safe to approach and take it. Oh no. No, there's one upstairs. Did it see me? I think it caught a glimpse of me, but I'm too close. Yeah. Alright, it's turned around. I'll grab the stuff in here. That thing can see you coming from up there, but only before you get close to the wall where it doesn't have the angle. Alright. So, I know there was one down here. There it is. Baseball bat's going to break soon. Should be good for another 2, maybe 3 kills. Anything in here? No. Just the zombie. Oh, I've got to kill them all anyway, so doesn't matter. So that's the first half of the house cleared. Courtyard's cleared. Wonder what that thing up there will do if it actually sees me in the courtyard. I guess it's only really actually going to spot me if I loiter around in there while it's looking, so... Revolver is actually loaded this time. Yeah, I know. Right, there's one in here. I know there's one upstairs behind me. Gonna wait for this thing to turn around and take it out. Right, I'm probably only going to get one more shot out of this baseball bat. Anything in the backyard? Nothing obvious. Some stuff here. Oh, there's a pipe there, another weapon. I'll ditch the firecrackers and I'll take the pipe just in case. Remember, I'm moving into this place and occupying it as a shelter, so all of the stuff that I don't pick up, I just acquire as soon as I move in. This place is smaller than I thought. There's not a lot to it. Oh, there's the vantage point upstairs. It's not on the roof. It's just on that balcony. Alright, I think this might be it. This could be the last one. Just wait for it to turn around. Gotcha. Yeah, all threats cleared. And that was just in time to ruin the baseball bat. So we'll just take a quick peek through the telescope. See if there's any other locations. There is one. A fancy family clinic here in the Kingswood district. Kingside district. It even says at the top of the screen. Don't know how I keep getting it wrong. Right, so that was actually relatively simple. Head back to the shelter, and then we'll move everybody here. And from this place, we'll be able to reach Millwood Manor. So, we produced bolt cutters, 2 sets of ammo, the undead are hammering at the barricades. Ah, shit. Everyone's caught the flu. This is not good. So, we're going to lose extra rest when we're using the shelter stations, besides the rest area. Shit. There's only one way to treat this, and that's by taking medicine. But I've only got 1 bottle of pills, so I can only treat Penny. This is why you need the level 2 medical station. Did I build a level 2 medical station? No, I did not. Bollocks. There's not a lot I can actually do about it right now. Let's move over to Fitzgerald House, because actually, you know what? Okay, this isn't a completely terrible situation, because Fitzgerald House, as well as a water distillation station, it also has a garden. And you can grow medicinal herbs in the garden. And you can turn medicinal herbs into medicine to treat the flu. Of course, I still need 1 component and 1 scrap metal in order to actually build the medical station. But there's a garden right there. And Christine, because she's amazing, can plant medicinal herbs. Well, I mean, anybody can plant medicinal herbs as long as you've got the base materials. It's just that Christine gets an increased yield. And I've got plenty of food, so I don't need Daphne working in the kitchen right now, so we'll get her planting more medicinal herbs. And we'll keep an eye open for scrap metal and components and get that medical station upgraded to level 2 as soon as possible, so we can turn these medicinal herbs into medicine to treat everybody's influenza. Also, maybe, I don't know, possibly just find some medicine while we're out and about. That would also work. I realise I'm kind of running Penny ragged here. Because she's not yet fully recovered from the nightmares or the influenza. But, well, I'm not exactly long on options here, am I? I can't send Christine or Daphne out. They're terrible scavengers. Well, actually, I don't have to send Penny out immediately at all. I don't have to send any of them out. Like I said, I still have lots and lots of food. There's no rush. I can give everybody time to recover. I'll sit Penny down in the communal area. And then we'll just spend the day relaxing. And Penny is now recovered from the nightmares. Oh, what's this? We faintly hear a piano. Did that do anything? No. Okay. Sometimes you get these random events and they actually have an effect. That one, however, didn't. Remember a couple of nights ago we heard the sound of a baby crying. And then it stopped. That didn't do morale any good. Alright, Christine can get to work planting more stuff. It takes a while for this stuff to actually grow. And since Penny has mostly recovered from her ailments, kind of running a little low on... Wait, that's the wrong ammo. That's 9mm. I don't want to take that. 357 Magnum, that's what we want. And since Penny has mostly recovered from her ailments, we're going to send her out to Millwood Manor. I still haven't yet figured out that I can actually stack those lockpicks up to 3. And yes, the revolver, a full load of ammo for the revolver is obviously 6 shots, but you can carry up to 20 shots. And it only uses up 1 inventory slot, but I'm sure at some point I'll figure that out, just not yet. Anyway, welcome to Millwood Manor. Our first objective is to find the helicopter. Man, there's some money in this place. Not that money's of much use to anybody right now. This place is huge. Revolver is loaded, by the way. I did check. I don't know why it kept unloading itself every time I unequipped it in previous excursions. It hasn't done that since, but it definitely did it the first time. Oh, there's a lot of dormant undead in there. I need to be real careful about making noises. What do we have here? Okay, well, I've solved my scrap metal problem. I just need to keep an eye open for components. Get that medical station upgraded. So, I'm not seeing anything coming from the other end. This is a big ass room. Oh no, what's in here? Here's the lockpick. Ooh, a Colossus shotgun. There's apparently some kind of blunderbuss, but it's been modified to fire actual shotgun shells rather than cutlery. More scrap metal. That's blocked from the other side in the dining room. Okay. I'm carrying a lot of shit here that I don't actually need. Like the vegetable hot pot or whatever that food is. So if I do come across a component, which I do definitely need, I can always get rid of that, swap it out. So there's one patrolling up here. Staircase to the roof. I don't know if it's a staircase to the roof, but the staircase to the next floor has been blocked off. Where did that thing go? It's taking this time coming back. Here it is. Doesn't seem to be anything else up here, just that one. Okay. Oh, there's a suitcase there. Ah! Oh no, I thought that was a component. It's the same shape, it's just a necklace. Useful for trading. I've never actually come across anybody I can trade with in this game yet. I have met other people, but they're usually not too friendly. So anyway, I'll take the duct tape, because it's more useful than a necklace. I'll drop it like a hot potato if I come across a component, of course. Alright, there's nobody in here. Wait, what's that upstairs? Hold still, sweetheart, that's it, it's all right. There's somebody alive up there. What do we have? Oh, there's another iron pipe in there. Wait a minute. Wait, what was that? Medicine. Right, what am I ditching? So I can pick up the medicine. Yeah, ditch the bottled water. And if I break this baseball bat, I can always come back and pick up that iron pipe. So who's that upstairs? Sounded like they were treating somebody injured. Well, I'm not getting up that way. So, oh, what's this? Unfortunately, none of the clinics are returning my calls. I need you to head to Greenhaven and pay our friends another visit. Bring whatever you can use to barter. I hate dealing with those people, but we must do what has to be. Did somebody get sick? You know where this is going, don't you? That whole, it'll be all right, dear, coming from the upstairs bedroom. I have my suspicions, but let's just wait and see. Still haven't found anything resembling a helicopter. More medicine. Awesome. Alright, well there's our medical problem solved. Alright, that's blocked from the other side. There's a ladder out there though. I'm going to have to go downstairs. Anything down here? Is this the kitchen? It looks kind of kitcheny. I'm not seeing anything moving around. Nope, nothing on the other side. Both the doors are closed. My favourite kinds of doors. This is probably going to be food. Yeah. Water. Alcohol. There's the dining room. This place had the door jammed from this side, didn't it? Just wait here for this thing to come back. Probably not going to be anything in here other than this zombie and some food supplies, which I don't really need. Alright. Gonna have you. Oh, there's another thing. Clue. Noticed a breakfast tray in the upstairs bedroom. Shouldn't have to remind you, but I will. That room is absolutely off limits. Only I will bring her meat. Yeah. Yeah. His wife got sick. And I don't think it was the flu. He's still up there tending to it. He must have gone stark raving mad. He's attempting to treat his undead wife. This is the guy, by the way, trying to charter the helicopter. The whole reason we're here, we intercepted radio transmissions where somebody was trying to charter a helicopter to come and get him out. Ah. Shit. Well, I found the helicopter. It's a bit broken. New objective, talk to the pilot. A fresh trail of blood snakes away from the crash leading to the house. Oh, there's an undead over there. In the garden. Let's turn around, it's heading back the other way. I need to talk to the pilot. Well, I'm going to deal with this thing first before it turns around. Trail of blood leading from the crash into the house. Actually, let's see what's over here in the gazebo, if anything. There might be something useful. It looks clear. No, there's nothing there. Is this just the way back to the shelter, or is there going to be something in the tool shed? There is, but I need a lockpick. And that's just going to be the way back home. Yeah, alright. I can't remember at what point I figured out that you can actually stack the lockpicks up to 3 in your inventory. But it wasn't today. Sorry. So, find the pilot. Well, the pilot's not going to be much use to me without a helicopter. So, find the pilot and then find another helicopter, I suppose. I mean, don't know how that's going to happen, but... Ah, it looks like we can actually get up here. Yes. So, go up the ladder. Oh, actually, this is blocked, so we'll unblock it. But I want to check out... Wait, no, I want to go up. Stop that. Oh, there's another clue. Yeah, the blood trail. So we went up the ladder. So this is going to be the pilot, I think. Whoever crashed that helicopter. Why am I trusting my lives to the hands of somebody who doesn't actually know how to fly a helicopter? Or doesn't know how to land one? Alright. No. Oh, there he is. Hello. He's seen better days. This is... Cuffed him to the railing, lost his mind. Keys are in the bedroom. Right, so the crazy old guy who's trying to treat his undead zombie wife in the bedroom chartered the helicopter pilot to get him out and then tied him to the railing. What the? Various prescriptions made out to Darlene Buckner. Yeah, that'll be his wife. There's something. Oh, it's him. You hear about the groundskeeper position? You best come back tomorrow. I'm not actually, but thank you for asking. Yeah, about the man handcuffed in your study. Your wife's resting. You know the helicopter's broken, right? So he has a treatment plan for his wife and she's well on the road to recovery. I can hear her snarling through the bedroom door. Okay. Can I take a look? No. How am I getting past him? Well, I can think of one way. It's a bit rude, though. I mean, you know, considering I'm a guest in his house, it's not very polite. Maybe I can use the bolt cutters to free the... I mean, I should be able to use the bolt cutters to get through his handcuffs. Yes. See that? Big brain move. Oh, so we can recruit Cooper here as a survivor. And his only two abilities are he can fly and he's badly hurt. But we're going to need him. I'm kind of curious to see what's in the bedroom. But I don't think I can... I think I'm going to have to be a bad house guest. I think that's the only way I'm getting into the bedroom. How the hell did I miss? Well, one way or another, he's getting out of my way. Oh, no. Oh, dearie, dearie, dear. Penny has now gained the guild state, which can only be treated by, you guessed it, spending time in the communal area. Well, there's the wife. And, yep, sure enough, she's a bit undead. Because, of course, she is. Well, I can at least put her out of her misery. And is there anything in here actually worth taking? No. Unidentified pills, which might kill me. Handcuff key, which I don't need anymore. Money for trading, which is useless. I mean, I'll take the video camera because I can break it down for spare parts. But, yeah. Aside from satisfying your idle curiosity, there is no reason, as long as you've got a pair of bolt cutters on you, to deal with the pilot's handcuffs. Aside from satisfying your morbid curiosity, there is no reason to go into the bedroom. It's just not worth it. So, escape plan seems to be a bit of a bust. We've got Cooper, the pilot, which I suppose is better than not having a pilot, but, well, his helicopter's got a few dents in it. He's not very good at landing them, apparently. I don't know how that happened. So we're going to need to source another helicopter. Oh, right, yeah. Not quite sure how that's going to happen. I mean, here I am desperately scavenging around for scrap metal and components, but I'll just check down the back of the sofa and see if anybody's lost a helicopter. Well, the good news is Penny's now recovered from influenza, and I have enough medicine to treat Daphne and Christine. Here is Cooper. Oh shit, right, so the undead threat level has just risen across the entire city, which, let's look on the bright side, it must mean that we're making progress. So I am going to need to treat Cooper to get any use out of him. I'm also going to need to treat everybody with medicine so that they can start recovering from influenza, and Penny is going to have to spend time in the communal area because she did a bad thing and she's feeling bad about it, and so she should. So that's upstairs. Cooper is no use to anybody while he's still injured. Which is probably another reason why I might need to upgrade the medical station. Anyway, let's get Christine treated, and Daphne, so they can start recovering from the flu. So we need to stop his bleeding, so we need to use a bandage on him. That's fine. I've got bandages. Recover his trauma by using a medical kit, which is fine. We've got medical kits. There's the bandage. But I can't do anything about his broken wrist because we don't have a splint. So you know what that means, don't you? I thought I dodged a bullet by scavenging medicine, so I didn't need to upgrade the medical station. And now we need to build a splint. Or scavenge a splint. But I need to upgrade the medical station. And I have the scrap metal for it now. I just need a component. So as soon as everyone's fully recovered, well, except for Cooper the pilot, because, you know, I need a splint for him to be fully recovered, it's back out on the streets for Penny, scavenging for stuff and things. Join us in the next episode and find out how that works out. In the meantime, I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend, and as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.